Mob votes. Something that Mojang has done for a while now, and there's a whole lot of issues. Whether you love it or hate it, Mojang has been doing this for many years now, and I don't see them stopping. My opinion may be pointless to you, so leave a comment down below on what you think of this whole situation. Originally, mob votes were a way for players to have the opportunity to participate in building the game. Obviously, we're not physically coding, but we are giving our opinion on what we think should be added into the game. Now, this was all hosted originally on Twitter, now known as X, but in 2023 and I think 2022, the mob vote changed. It was now on the Minecraft launcher page or on a server and virtually vote in-game. This is all fine and dandy, and it was a great way for Mojang to build off the community. But there were definitely things that went wrong. You see, Mojang made the losers of the vote never being a part of Minecraft again. And we don't even get a second chance to bring these guys in the game. I believe it all comes down to the lack of loyalty that Mojang has with their fans. You see, way back in 2018 when they had the biome votes, these losers would actually later be part of the game. They said the biomes would eventually be updated, it's just the winner would be updated first, and the rest would be updated later on. This is something they kinda kept their word on. They still haven't updated the other biomes completely, but they have updated the swamp biome, they've added camels, so there is some improvement to these other biomes. But when Mojang changed the rule from losers to be delayed to losers never existing, this made fans pretty upset. Now, I understand some people don't care about the mob vote, nor do they care about the losers. But as a player who loves added content, specifically mobs and items, this really makes me upset that they're completely abandoning these old ideas. Not only does it suck to see these mobs never seen again, but it also sucks when people seem to love to rig the mob vote. There's been multiple votes now where alt accounts, bot accounts, or online influencers have impacted the mob vote in a negative way. And when I say online influencers, I'm talking about these YouTubers who are telling their fans, vote for this mob. Now, I myself even made a video about why you should vote for the copper golem back in 2021. But the difference is I spoke in factual evidence, predictions, and then my biased opinion. Because yes, 100%, I wish there were more golems in the game. But I wasn't forceful on anyone. I was clear at the very beginning of the video that if you disagreed with my opinion, then shoot me a comment, 100%. Try to change my ways. Man, that sounds really, really bad. But in reality though, I'm talking about these people who they don't care about your opinion. They just want to say what they want to say just because. They're not giving facts. They're not giving their biased opinion in a kind way. They're not open for discussion. I'm always open for discussion, and you can always try to convince me for any opinion. Now, I may not agree with you, and you may not agree with me, but there's no reason why people can't have a kind conversation and disagree at the same time. I have nothing against the mob vote. In fact, I think it's a really cool idea. Losing mobs should be added later, or at least given a second chance in another vote. And unfortunately, mob votes aren't really what they used to be. The truth is, mob votes have gone from voting for the mob itself to voting for the mob's use. This started way back in 2021. Each mob had a specific use, and players were to decide essentially by their uses, not by the mob itself. And so this whole mob vote has now wrapped around this idea of what can the mob do for me instead of what does the mob do in general. Say what you want about me, but I still believe that the sniffer was totally rigged. They decided to throw in extra seeds and ancient flowers for the sniffer just so that people would vote for it because it's an extra item with the mob, which is a disappointing thing to add to the mob vote. If they wanted people to vote for items, they should do that separately from mobs. And in 2023, the mob vote was rigged again, and the armadillo claimed its victory. But if the voting wasn't rigged, I'm pretty sure people would still have voted for whatever was useful. And according to the stats that I've seen, the crab would have won due to its ability to extend the length of placing blocks. Now, I did vote for the armadillo, but again, it was for its uses, so even I am to blame for voting that way. If none of these mobs gave an item or had some type of use for them, to be honest, I would have probably voted the penguin. This would have gave more life to the Arctic instead of just a polar bear. I don't have anything against mobs that have extra uses. I just feel like they should be balanced in some way. And if they're not balanced, why are they even part of the mob vote? Again, the sniffer, bro. As it has been said in many other videos before, this mob vote needs to stop. But more specifically, it needs to stop filling us with emptiness. I am really glad for Mojang's creativity and giving great uses for these mobs, but I just wish so badly that the losers wouldn't have such a major punishment. Being excluded from the game entirely with no chance of coming back is such a ruthless way to have these mobs part of the mob vote. And I hate the phrase,
"It's not fair,"
so I won't say it, but I will say it's losing the opportunity for Minecraft to grow even more. Now, for all we know, Mojang may surprise us and all of a sudden make a mob update, for crying out loud, and just put all these mobs who were lost come into the game, and it will be like nothing happened. But we can't really guarantee that, especially since there's been so many times when features like this have been canceled or flat out forgotten. They've changed the Minecraft Live itself. The Minecraft Live's gotten shorter and shorter every year, and it's really kind of a shame. RTX for Xbox and PlayStation was canceled a long time ago, and it's really just a shame, but I really hope there is good things to come. If you found this video interesting though, leave a like, subscribe, and click on this video to see what Minecraft has in store in the future.